Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to the segment of Khoj Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. Today is the 38th Pauri or stanza from Gauri Kabir Ji, Gauri Gwareri. This one has to be sung in Gauri as well as Sorat. That's the instruction. Gauri bhi, Sorat bhi. Let's recite. रे जी निलज लाज तो है नाही हर तज कत काहूं के जाही रहाओ जाको ठाकुर ऊंचा होई सो जन पर घर जात न सोही सो साहिब रहा भरपूर सदा संग नाही हर दूर कबला चरण शरण है जाके कहो जन का नाही घर ताके सबको कहे जास की बाता सो समरथ निज पत है दाता कहे कबीर पूर्ण जग सोई जाके हृदय अवर न होई कहे कबीर पूर्ण जग सोई जाके हृदय अवर न होई. Kabir is actually shaming his mind and indirectly us. He says Re Ji, Ji being, and it calls the Ji Nilaj. Nilaj means without shame, indecent, without honor. He says, Re Ji Nilaj, O my shameless being. Laj to hai nahi, have you no honor? So here, Kabir is reminding us that we are transgressing at some very fundamental level. Is to call someone shameless is to remind someone that they are really crossing the boundaries. So we will see what it is that we are up to. Not that it is a surprise, because Kabir reminds us, he says, Har taj, taj, to renounce. He says, you've abandoned yourself. Kat kahun ke jahi, where do you think you are going, or to what are you turning to? In other words, you're looking at in the wrong direction. You're behaving indecently. That is the reminder in the Rahao Pankti. And then he goes on to say, Jako Thakur Ucha Hoi So Jan Par Ghar Jaat Na Sohi. Now, this can be understood at various levels. It says Jako Thakur Ucha Hoi. So Thakur is a master, also a husband. So to say that one who has a spouse will not transgress and establish illicit relations with another. So jan par ghar jaat na sohi. Par ghar, illicit, not legitimate. So that's what we are doing, is we are in an illicit relationship with the material world. We need to have a spiritual relationship with the world. So those who serve the highest master, which is another way of looking at this, they have no need to look elsewhere, Kabir says. So Sahib Rehya Bharpur Sada Sang Nahi Haradur. So Sahib, Jako Thakur, now he's saying that Thakur, he's calling that Thakur Sahib, master, a synonym for Thakur. Rehya Bharpur. Bharpur is overflowing, filled with. That master's presence is overflowing in this world, but we don't sense it because we are carried away by appearances. Sada Sangha, always present. Nahi har dur, the har self is not at a distance. It's always within you. Kavala charan saran hai jaake, kaho jan ka nahi ghar taake. Kavala charan. Kavala is the lotus, and as we have seen, a lotus denotes wisdom. And so the feet of the self are referred to as Kavala charan, meaning wisdom. So Kabir says, what could you lack if you were to take shelter in the wisdom of the self? Kaho janaka nahi karataki. You are lacking in nothing. You have this perceived sense of lack, which causes you to look for illegitimate and illicit relations. Seek the wisdom. Kavala charana sarana hai jaake. Those who have actually sought that wisdom and taken shelter in it are lacking for nothing. Sabko kahe jas ki baataan so samarath nijpat hai data. Sabko kahe, everyone, kahe, speaks, says. Jas ki baataan, glorification. We glorify because so samarath, that one is omnipotent, omnipresent, all-powerful. Nijpat hai data, the only giver. Kahe Kabir, Puran jag soi, says Kabir, Puran jag soi, only they, or only that person, can be considered Puran, complete, which means only that person can be viewed or thought of as having accomplished their goal, the human purpose. Jaake hirday avar na hoi, the one who has in its spiritual heart realized the self, one who has grasped and experienced the presence of the self everywhere, who has seen the unity behind this diversity that we see with our physical eyes, the one who can see the invisible behind the visible. That person has actually accomplished their human purpose. Puran Jagasoi. On that note, until the next time, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.